Go.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Power Rangers Astro Rebels here on Project Squadron. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, hear about all the exciting shows that we have coming up here on Project Squadron. Our Rangers last time escaped their nightmares and saved Evan from his. Now, as they prepare to be delivered some bad news, Yami has suffered his first heartbreak.
Potentially.
Jesse is down his first morph after beginning his timer. And yeah, everybody else overall they're doing okay considering everything. Oh, but they're fugitives now. No big deal.
Dusty's pissed because somebody entered the base after he got all that security up and running.
Yeah. Magic, man. Get you every time. But no, if our players wouldn't mind introducing yourselves, starting with Devin.
Ayo! My name is Devin, or DJ, whatever you want to call me. I am Yami, our Orange Gemini Ranger.
Raybo.
Hey, Raybo. I played Dusty, the smarty pants boy that is mad because magic is not as smart thing.
Magic,
but I'm the purple.
BS.
But I'm the purple ranger.
DW.
Hi, I'm DW. I'm Georgia, the now Green Ranger. Or I'm sorry, Teal Ranger.
Teal. You wanted to separate yourself from green.
Come on, get
I
your
mean,
get your colors right.
I don't remember if Teal. Yeah, I think Teal's fine. I think that's what we settled on anyway. I think that's what we said for the color pit.
Aquamarine.
That's fine too.
Caius.
Hello, I am Caius1131. I am playing Tychus, Astro Sword. That is all.
True.
Sword. That is my characterization.
Just
sword.
Done.
Oh,
No
I
notes.
forgot to even say it. I forgot to say like a little silly. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Sean, your favorite SOB. I am playing Evan Nye, White Ranger and resident chef, who is going to be in the kitchen after last time baking through some feelings that are still kind of there. You know, he's got some stuff left to work through, and so he's going to probably be making some different kinds of breads.
Last but certainly not least, Zen.
Hello, my name is Zembo. I am playing Jesse Brooks, the Graphite Ranger, and is currently under Ranger cancer.
I was gonna try to say it really quick, but Ev Nye, the baking science guy.
I was gonna say baking guy now.
Evan Nye, the gastro guy.
The gastro god.
But no, we pick up right where we left off last time. As Ryan delivers the news, kept it under wraps for this long to protect the Rangers who were affected. But in this war against whatever evil we're facing, we had our first casualty. James Keith, the blue Ancient Charge Ranger, died in the line of duty.
Dusty immediately stops typing.
Oh wow.
still waiting for Tommy Oliver's full report, but it was about time you guys knew the truth.
Dusty looks up and goes, "So you said that this was before we met everybody?"
We were able to find a duplicate of sorts. In their travels, they had found a cloning device that allowed the creation of some evil rangers. They used the device to replicate James for that short period of time.
Flash clone?
You're going to have to fill me in. I'm not familiar with that from Talonsar.
No, from Halo.
What?
How do you know Halo?
I hate that. During the
Tychus is a scam.
I'm sorry. Wait, what did he say?
He's
Hold
like, from
on.
Halo.
No, I know. What did he say? When we said what? Like, how do you know that?
Yeah, Brian's like, how do you know what Halo is?
during the week off while waiting.
Okay, let's clarify. Where did you get an Xbox?
Or a computer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take baby steps, Yami.
Wait a second. Here's a funny thing. So Halo was originally developed by Apple, but Apple doesn't exist in this universe.
Does that mean Billy has some hands in Halo?
That must be.
So they were able to clone him memories and all.
That's as far as we could tell.
So everything that he did, he would have done if he was there.
That's our understanding, yes.
Well,
So what?
that is not fun.
It's really heavy. Ugh.
The funerals, in a couple days. Take this time to process these feelings. With the new teleportation, we can leave that day. Make sure to dress appropriately. He's making direct eye contact at Yami.
We all look at Yami.
Yeah, I'm about to say we all are frame one.
Is he
Evan nods.
standing,
Evan nods.
standing there in his jacket and a pillow?
Evan's got this. Evan nods. Mom's here, I guess.
I thought Jesse was the team mom.
No, Jesse's team dad.
Right?
Mhm.
There's a difference.
I'm the older brother. Okay.
Well, that is devastating news.
Had-
You alright, Dusty?
Oh, it was nice to have somebody else to kind of talk the same kind of talk that I normally don't have a lot of people to talk to.
I understand.
Not saying that against you guys. It's just not a lot of people join me in my technology talk.
We're no good for you to talk shop to. It makes sense.
Is there any other devastating news?
What?
No devastating news, but
Oh.
if you guys want to, I was invited to a family dinner, and I feel like it'd be a good opportunity for you guys to get a home-cooked meal. Be normal people for a second.
How long until the dinner?
Wait, what? Family dinner with who?
My sister and dad.
Oh.
Oh, I would love to get dinner.
How long until the dinner starts?
We got some time. It's still early
Well-
morning. You guys have the day.
Oh, excellent! Because I
Yeah,
wanted
we're
to get
apparently on a peace summit or whatever.
some things done.
Evan nods and just books it towards the kitchens. He
Dusty,
calls back. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
He calls back over his shoulder. It's rude to not bring a dish to pass.
Dusty will look at Yami. Yami, did you want me to find that person for you?
Yeah. If you could.
Just give me who it is, and before this dinner, I'll take a look at it along with watching the video. Tychus, if you still wanted to do that, of these monster fights. Because I'm like you, we're thinking there's something suspicious there.
I'll be down by the down by the gym if anyone needs me.
I'll stop by when I finish with looking at the videos with Dusty.
Okay.
Yeah, I might join you for a little bit.
All right. What is George doing?
She's looking between the two options there. And what's
There's
in her
also
mind, but she's
option. There's also option 3, which is
Going to
Evan,
cook with
Evan emotional damage.
Oh. I mean,
He's alone
actually,
right now
I was
cooking.
literally about. Okay, so she is also thinking to herself. I will say, because it did come to mind. She's also like, I know we were just in his dream, but I actually think I'm genuinely worrying about someone like about this. For once.
Yeah.
Like this. But I'm also. It's also really bothering her that Mr. Clean cares about going to the gym.
He's gonna be there for a bit, so like, I feel like not leaving Evan alone is probably if you're tossing up between the two.
Well, there's also option E, which was like Tychus has Halo. I should go.
Yo, you got Halo?
Oh, I've been wanting to beat that on Legendary for a long time.
But this is
I still have all the skulls challenges left.
I forgot if we're still at the hospital where we were though. So.
Gotta do the Halo 2 lassos.
I will. I'll just go peek around. I'll go check on Evan first.
To be honest, I should be more specific. Said he got the books.
Okay, so just so I make sure I have everybody correct, I have Yami, Dusty, and Tychus all together because first Dusty's gonna help Yami try and locate Dez, and then Tychus is there to watch some canned fight footage.
Yeah, the fight footage from the monsters while we were gone.
We're actually going to start with Jesse. As you sort of wait by the gym, Ryan stops by. You all right?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. Ryan, what's wrong?
Listen, the doctors told me about your morph situation.
Uh-huh.
I've been in that spot, so I know how much it must be killing you that you won't be able to help everybody.
Well, that's why I'm here at the gym, trying to, I guess you could say, how George would say, level up my gains.
So
I'm just here to train
That
my
seems
body.
like a Yami quote than a George quote, but continue.
continue.
But in all honesty, I am here to train more of my body so I am able to help more people.
You know what made you a valuable ranger? You put yourself in the path of danger every day as an EMT. You didn't know what you were walking into. You didn't always have a plan for what was going on. But you managed to show that no matter what, you're going to give it 110%. And I imagine that's why you're here right now. Is for whatever amount of time that you got left, you're going to give it everything you've got.
You already know.
So tell me this. Why haven't you told the others?
The reason why I did not communicate the others with my current situation is most likely due to the fact of we need to focus on saving the lives around us, and with the current situation and with the nanobot not bots shenanigans and with Yami, we should focus on all of them before me.
Jesse, that
I don't want to be a bother.
Jesse,
I don't want anyone to drop what they're doing to come help me.
very stubborn. And to be honest with you, I did very much the same thing when I was in your situation. But looking back, sometimes you need people to protect you from yourself. Because that's what a family does.
We are Rangers first, Ryan. Our job is to help and protect people. And I'm gonna do as best as I can at doing what I can. With the
You get
limited
too
time I got.
you get too close to that edge, I'm pulling your morpher.
Jesse is just gonna walk in the gym.
As we cut over to Evan and George, describe the state of the kitchen for me, Evan.
Generally untouched. He does have a mixer out. You know, one of the stand mixers that you just kind of pour all the ingredients in and they go. And he's just kind of staring at it, clearly bothered and itching to cook something or bake something or make something, but he's just at a loss for what to make. He wants to make something like really complicated, but at the same time he feels like he needs to make something really simple, and he just can't land on what to do with himself.
I think he's still getting haunted by a lot of those.
1,000%.
Those words are kind of echoing through his head as he's looking at the mixer. I think he catches his reflection in the metallic bowl. And I don't know how he's feeling about that at the moment, because he's seeing aspects of his parents right now. As George, you step in.
I would say like she's kind of stepping in almost trepidatiously. I think she doesn't really like. Or I don't think she's like the favorite thing of going in kitchens much, because she's always been very tomboyish or just never really had much interest in cooking. And it's always like this weird line of just like, it's almost like falling into a role she doesn't want anyone to ever like associate her with.
Yeah, it's like,
but she is going to kind of be like kind of really weird about it and like look around, but notice like nothing is happening and be kind of lock eyes on you. And as weird as it is, because like she's usually knowing exactly what she wants to say, or like, you know, doesn't usually like have any like reason to pause, but she will wait 1 second or two and then kind of eventually get up to like step near and ask like, do you need any, or do you need help make you, are you doing all right?
Yeah, you startled me. Yes, thank you. I mean, I'm not really. I'm not, but I think I will be soon. Just not yet. If that makes any sense.
Well, of course. Look, I don't really do this, like pointing between you and her, like talking. I don't really do this very often. But like, I wouldn't be okay if I went through what I saw in that whole place.
Thank you.
And I want you to know that you are enough. And none of us have to turn out the way our parents do. Good or bad. Like she tries to reassure, knowing that you saw your mom like in a at least good light to a point. I think you should I think you should take a moment. I think we should let us take care of you for a bit. Let us worry about you.
Thank you. That'd be really nice.
You're to see her look around just slightly and kind of like grab at her arm. Don't I guess she's gonna kind of like separate her arms out in this really weird way. like offering you a hug, but she doesn't know how to actually vocalize this.
Evan understands it and accepts the hug.
And then she will give you that. She'll wrap around you and give you that little pat.
This is the most adorable thing.
In the midst of this hug, Evan just takes a deep breath and just lets it all out of his body. Just breathes in deeply and then just exhales until there's no air left.
As you're exhaling, the tears start to roll down your cheeks. As it's just... I think for the longest time, Evan has held this as a guarded secret. I think many people have not seen any of this because Evan does such a good job of looking after others that nobody sees behind the armor of Superman.
Mhm. She could only be quiet for so long too, and I guess
Yeah.
it's like it's this weird
like-
sentimentality where she's like a desire to open up. I guess she doesn't know how to interpret it, but
Yeah.
she'd be like, it's obvious you try really hard, at least as far as doing as much as you can for everyone else. But just if anything, I really believe that like it's important to remember that we have to, if we want to become what we want to be, we have to make sure to take care of ourselves a little bit.
Evan nods quietly.
But just know that like if you ever need anything, I'll help look after you.
Evan reaches out and just gripping the shoulder, just kind of like,
Yeah.
squeezes gently.
Mm-hmm. And she'll reassure you. It'll be
As we cut from that to Dusty on the set of Cheaters trying to hunt down Dez.
Heck yeah.
Cheaters.
Okay, so who am I looking for, Yami? Please, first off, never mind. Just tell me, and then you can go get pants on.
as I'm like hunched over him with just a pillow covering
Just
between the two of us.
I just,
I think Tychus is getting the full moon show because he's like standing back. Unfortunately,
I wasn't gonna say like what, because I would Tychus be in just a gown? Because I imagine there would at least be like a sweatsuit near the bed that he would have put on.
oh, there was stuff nearby. Like they had like hospital scrubs,
But he didn't do it.
And you know, the person's typical clothing, which for me was just a jacket.
I mean,
Anywho,
yeah, I'm just imagining that there was at least some clothes to near to Tychus' bed. Just
yeah, Tychus can change it to like I said, like hospital scrubs / like
sweatpants, sweatshirt.
yeah, kind of not quite sweats, but like still hospital gown adjacent material. But yeah,
Hey, there's always a full moon in space.
anyway,
Keeping eye contact with Dusty.
trying to. But
Dusty is looking at the
Dusty is looking
computer
at a
screen.
Hey, look at the arm, look at the face. There's not much else to see.
Anywho,
There's a small tattoo in the small of Yami's back. No.
How did that get there, huh? Now question.
Mhm.
I'm assuming I have Dez's phone number, but is that all? Like, would I know his full name?
He probably punched. Dez is that type of person who he punched in full contact name in your phone. He went Desmond Des Ritter. So you know full name.
Mm-hmm. I like, yeah, I'd like be like over Dusty and I'd be like Desmond Ritter.
and he types it in to whatever search bar I can find.
Yeah.
Is it working? Did you find him?
Okay, give me a second.
Give me a minute. Oh, I really want to make a joke right now, but it's gonna go over a lot of people's heads.
A lot of people more like this guy.
No, it's. So I didn't realize this at the time, but he's an actual person in real life. So
You know, the name sounds familiar. Actually, thinking about it now.
he's a football player. So like,
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know football player.
um,
But anyway,
But anyhow, scan comes back. No signals.
What does that mean? Did you found him, right? Dusty.
Is he part of, like, what else do you know about him?
He goes by Dez.
Awesome. Where did you meet him? Where did you...
Reefside. He's part of Savage.
Oh, so he's part of our group.
Yeah, he's a ranger.
Okay, excellent.
I thought I mentioned that part.
I can't remember. The player can't remember.
Yeah.
I was gonna say now, Dusty, are you saying you don't pay attention to me?
Yeah.
Well, so Dusty will log into whatever Project Squadron has, because I'm sure we've got a full link up here, and search the name.
Yeah. See normal. Current location on assignment. Off world.
Can I pull up last sighting
Last sighting
of him?
Animarium. Currently cross dimensions. Current location Pandemonium.
Okay, so he's in a place called Pandemonium. I have no idea what that is.
Is that a city? Is that a festival?
I don't know. He's off. It's off a dimension. Is there anybody that I can contact, that I can give Yami a contact to talk to him about, that's not currently off world?
There's Asher, but he also went off world, and he didn't mention that.
I mean, doesn't
I'm looking. Hang on. Slow down, Tex.
There's a mentor on site, Adam Park.
Okay, I'll write down that information and give it to Yami. There, here's his mentor.
Where is he?
Basically, our Ryan. He's in Pandemonium.
No, Adam.
Adam is probably on the Animarium.
Where can I get coordinates?
Yes, I mean, give him the coordinates.
Yeah.
I immediately slashed the sky.
You did not. Oh god!
I'll be back.
I grabbed
pillowcase.
him. Like,
No.
Oh my!
Dropped behind him.
No,
as I give the stare to Dusty, like I'm on a mission. Thanks.
Wait, can I stop?
I turn to Tychus. I go, did he just leave here without pants?
Why?
And he dropped the pillowcase.
Pillow on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. I need, remind me after. You know what? I'll make a note. He puts a note to write an apology letter to Adam.
I imagine the Marion got some like got some like barrier around it, so he
The second that Yami lands, he is greeted by a towering metallic elephant, just trumpeting
I'm
towards him.
okay with taking a back seat because I want to see this.
Oh, yeah, same.
So majestic.
As you just see it try and swing its trunk down at you. It doesn't know who you are.
I'm just like, what a beautiful creature. Oh, that's coming. That's attacking me now.
Again.
What am I rolling?
I don't know if Dusty would have called Adam or not.
Dusty would not have had time. He would have been like,
Oh,
I
true.
should probably. Oh, whoops.
What do you want me to do here?
Just tell me your toughness. Oh wow.
Oh, tell me my toughness. 15.
Yeah. The trunk just misses you. How do you get a 2 with edge and this bullshit?
A 1 and a 2.
That's some horse hockey right there.
Lucky, you better talk quick, boy.
You hear in your mind, best state your business here, stranger.
Hello?
This is broadcasted into your head.
And I
as the
speak out
elephant. Yeah. You dolt, I am speaking into your mind. The elephant is like about ready to like hit you.
Oh, hey, beautiful guy. Do you know an Adam?
He's busy right now.
Okay, better yet, Desmond Ritter. Des Ritter.
Give me a second. As you see the elephant walk away, and coming back is a fox Zord.
That's not
Brought your
Des.
swiper.
I'm just like, oh, Des, hi, you've changed.
I'm not Des, you moron.
Oh, I was
Wait a
told.
second.
You,
Me. You're the jerk who broke Dez's heart.
Wait, what?
Somebody from the popcorn.
Some
Wait,
of us are
whoa.
missing such perfection right now.
Huh? I'm here to figure out what's wrong with Des. I can't get a hold of him. Can you help?
He broke his phone. Because your ass doesn't talk back.
I was stuck in a dream. I was sleeping. For
being with someone else.
How long was I asleep again for?
4 days.
I was asleep for 4 days. I'm sorry.
You need to get a new alarm clock.
It was a monster attack.
Hey, magic.
A monster magic-fied us with shadows.
This is the worst excuse I've ever heard. You better get out of here before I eat you.
You better get Ryan on the phone.
Okay.
Also, where are your pants?
Oh my god.
We don't have time to talk about trivial things, Fox. And Elephant.
My man Chica's fucking butt is out there to the world right now.
Can you at least pass along a message or something, please?
Tell me the message and I'll think about passing it along.
Tell Des even though it was out of my control, I'm sorry, and I want to try to hash things out. I really enjoyed our connection. Sorry.
Give me a persuasion check with edge.
Oh, you're asking for a lot here.
And an upshift for no pants.
It'd be a downshift for no pants, but they'll give him.
I don't know.
All right,
All
it's the heart of
depends.
the cards. This is literally just a
if Des
D20
gets on
can
the
roll
phone,
good.
I don't know. It might become an upshift down there.
Bruh.
Oh, okay, nobody got it.
This is a straight. Well, because you would have had a snag. This is just a normal D20 roll.
Oh, this is a normal D20? Well, then it's even worse. It would have been a 12 plus 2, so 14.
Wait.
I rolled it with edge, so it's just the first dice, which is a 12.
I will give you the the 14 because
Oh, okay.
I thought you were saying that you had no skills in persuasion.
No, I have a D2, but I was just saying that basically because it's a D2,
No,
this is relying all on my D20.
No, I understand that. I was thinking that you meant that you literally had nothing, and that it would have
Understood.
been it. So you're fine taking the 16 on that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'll pass it along.
Thank you, Fox. Do you have a name?
Des calls me Swiper.
Huh. You're pretty cool, even though you sound very menacing. And in my head, can you like actually talk normal?
I can't physically talk, but I'm in your head a little bit, so it's I
Huh.
can kind of do it. I can kind of amplify it a little bit. It helps with the whole
The whole tone change.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. Well, talking animals, that's a new one. Yeah, thanks.
I told you about that.
Swipe. I really appreciate it, like, a lot. And then is the elephant still there, right?
Yeah.
I look over the elephant and be like, "You're beautiful. Never let anyone tell you differently."
Your soul is a majestic angel.
I have a little freak out moment being told I am adorbs by an elephant.
Okay, I want to make sure how I heard that because I heard your soul is a majestic angel or you're a soulless domestic angel, and I was really confused.
Your soul
The first one.
Yeah. Your soul is a majestic angel. Yeah.
I was like, damn, that elephant's got a burn there. Okay, damn.
As I nod at the two of them and I slash to disappear.
As you leave, we just hold on the scene of them in the animarium right now, and it's just like we tell nobody about this, but we relay the message. Agreed.
This is great.
As we're back in the Sky Shard, with Tychus and Dusty reviewing the fight footage, you see Dusty, first thing that you notice is prior to being destroyed, Chase had a very human appearance. Like if you didn't know he was an android, it'd be hard to tell just by looking at him. Hence why Jesse tried to stop him as think that he was a normal human being. They've since given him a more metallic sheen to his face when they rebuilt him, and he looks very much more robotic.
Mm-hmm.
As he morphs, you see him in this now black suit, very reminiscent of the green suit prior, but blacked out for Chase to use.
So they didn't even change like the pattern or anything. It looks like they just basically spray painted it.
Basically.
Interesting.
As you watch the fight, both of you give me alertness checks. If you have specialization in insight, you can use that.
Will having the martial artist thing help?
I think having the martial arts thing would help. I'd give you edge on that.
Okay.
Just be able to like sense if somebody's pulling punches, things like that.
Yeah, because I have the equivalent of the battle master kind of knowing their level. So alertness.
Damn.
Not a critical.
Right, not a critical, but still 15. So, take us. First thing that you notice, much like you've noticed in the past, these rangers are almost on an accelerated track. Their skills are much further along than yours are currently. Doesn't look like they're pulling punches. They're giving this monster the business as you see them facing off against this almost like a pseudo demon figure, kind of slender frame, horns, cast in gold, as they are attacking him ferociously, and he barely gets in a move edgewise as he gets manhandled in about less than 12 seconds.
Dusty, can you check if the ranger log has any info on the monster that they're fighting?
Yeah, I can do that.
Dusty pulls up the logs. The monster looks like a version of Diabolico, if almost like a younger form of him.
I put the fight side by side, split screen, and watch it from the start.
Mm-hmm. Putting it side by side with the original Lightspeed Rescue footage, it is eerily similar. The tactics that the RSA Rangers are using is almost blow for blow what the Lightspeed Rescue Rangers were doing.
Is it me, Tychus, or does this look pretty much the same?
Exactly. Like if you swapped the Eclipse, you could probably not even tell the difference, except green and black.
And the other suits that these RSA Rangers have are completely different each one, right?
What do you mean?
Like each one is different from the other one, like how it's normally supposed to be, where they're just a little bit different.
Yeah, they look like like you've seen the image before, where it's like they are the Lightspeed Rescue, but like slight tweaks.
But the black one just looks like they went, we need a different color besides green, and just
right. Not necessarily spray paint, but almost like. But you could see
just basically change the color.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no change in the mask, no change in the. Like it looked exactly the same as we saw it as the.
But they just blacked it out, basically.
Yeah.
They threw in the wash with some other colors.
Yeah, true. That's why you can't wash them in the same thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They made him walk through that portal in Blood Gulch to go black.
Dang it.
Today's a good day to teleport. Sorry. Dusty turns to Tychus. That's the same outfit. That's the same armor, same pattern, same everything that Green had, but they changed the color. Normally, when somebody gets into the morphing grid, their armor matches themselves, but it's like they pre-programmed this, if that makes sense.
Dusty, give me. Let's call this a. This is gonna be a grid tech check.
Sick. Oh my
Woof.
gosh. Can I I'm going to use the story point that I got from my fumble to re-roll that.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Is Dusty.exe not responding right now? Like,
Oh my gosh.
Wow!
Oof.
That's just impressive.
Hey,
It
one
is.
more. Hey, one more, and you'll get lucky.
jeez, I'm seeing
Because
double.
that brings us down to 7 story points, which is even funnier. So I'm going to keep it.
Oh.
Dusty, the magic thing has you rattled. That's basically what it amounts to. Is the background files on how do I deal with magic are starting to obscure your ability to deal with this information.
My brain's in too many spots right now. But this doesn't look right. If I want to continue throughout the rest of what we missed and just do the same thing, match it up against the old one and see basically if it's the same
Right.
thing over and over again.
I mean, you could almost attribute it to the fact that Carter is training them, right? If not for how eerily similar the monster's tactics are. So even if they're not pulling their punches, something about how this is being orchestrated feels tampered with.
Well, Dusty's gonna cut, paste, save it into a file, and he'll let Tychus know where he stores them, so in case we want to reference them again. And then bring it up to Ryan as well.
All right, we cut to Jesse. So he's in the gym. Where is his focus? Is it on body bag? Is it on speed bag? Where is he kind of doing his?
Probably more focus on speed bag and or something that's more flexible, really, like acrobatics.
Yeah, I think they probably have a one of those kung fu warrior statues where it has the different wooden pegs so that you can do different blocks and strikes that way. And they also have I said a speed bag, a wave master where it's got the water in the bottom and just allows you to do more speed combos, things like that. At this time, I'd say George said she would be the first one down, so she's coming in there shortly after you've started.
Hello there, George.
Wait, what? Aren't I still in the kitchen?
I figured you had left the kitchen after a certain point.
No, I just didn't know if as long as that is eventually, as long as it's cool that I parted way with Evan, yeah, I'd have gone and checked it on him. People be acting weird. Well, not weird, but people are out of character today.
Yeah. I think Yami's landed in the middle of the hall on the sky shard.
Like butt ass naked.
Yeah, like literally in the middle of a couple people like walking down the hall, and they're like, "Oh, okay. Was not expecting that."
Like in front of me, because like,
Yeah, like
are you for real?
Well, hey George.
How far away from the kitchen would this be?
probably like not far down the hall, but like
Did we hear like a loud thud when he got me land?
I was gonna say, like, does it make a noise when like you like do the thing? Like, I just imagine like the
there's a slight whoosh, like when you step
okay.
through.
I can't help but
but I
imagine that I
meant-
heard him like when he landed.
But for convenience sake, I think the training room is opposite the kitchen, because after you're done working out, generally you're gonna grab a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
It's just efficient.
Yeah.
It's very efficient.
But yeah, I appear and then I turn around to see George.
Who just got a full moon.
Evan sticks his head out of the kitchen, pops back in, and then you just see a tablecloth tossed.
You just see
Just
red.
a tablecloth just
Just
fly
a
out of the
tablecloth just flies out of the kitchen.
You see red fill her face, but it's with rage, not even embarrassment.
Hey George.
George, do you want to roll? Do you want to roll for an attack?
I think she's too concerned today. Maybe.
Aww.
Get your wee out of my face before I rip it off, and then I'm gonna go in the gym.
Wait, no, George, I have a question. Very important.
Evan pops his head back out the door and goes, "Put it on!
I
Put on the tablecloth!"
I look at
Put
Evan,
on
I'm
the
like,
It's fine. Okay, I turn around. What? What do you? Yes, Yami. What?
you
Yeah,
turn
right.
around, like I'm like
Yeah.
chasing after you, turning around looking at Evan, I'm just like, and I'm like wrapping this thing around
What do you mean
me
you're
like
chasing after me? It's directly across from the.
Well, no, I'm not chasing after, but like walking after you. 'Cause
Okay.
You're like
Yeah.
strutting.
Okay.
You're like
You're
strutting away
waddling.
from me,
Oh
and
no!
I'm just like,
I'm literally like I turned around and had my back to you because I paused because I was like you were like half butt ass naked and about to walk away. And I'm like, but then you're like, "We'll wait, George." I just like stand there and I'm like, ah, yes, what?
and and you just see me tying this thing around me, and I'm just like, there you go, Evan. George, when we were at the town hall,
Mm-hmm.
and I accompanied you with that lady that you were talking to.
Yes.
What was her name?
Wasn't it Samantha? Or was it Samantha? Or what? I forget the. I think she would know.
I typed it to you, I think.
No, that's right. Yeah, let me see. You sent it to me at one point. Uno momento, por favor.
Samantha sounds about right, but I might be crazy.
No, he would have probably said yes. I'll find it. Can't be that far. Sorry, just trying to find it.
This is writing on you, George.
I mean, I have the name if you want me to just tell you.
Well, I was asking you. Okay. Yes, please. Can I please know GM?
Yeah,
Speak, please?
it's Natalie Taylor.
That's right. Okay, Natalie. Sorry. All right. She'd have at least said Natalie. I think that was Natalie. She was the secretary. I think. Yeah, she's the one that was like really filling in on. She put a bad vibe on me wanting to even stay with that team because of just how much it sounded more like PR work than actual like helping others.
I see. Well, that's irrelevant. I just need to know about her.
Can't spell Power Rangers without PR. Just gonna put it out there.
I get it. But you should also have more than like a.
Oh.
You should have more than like a half hour of patrolling in between all the photo ops. Sorry. So you said you wanted to know more about. He said you wanted to know more about her, right?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't care about the RSA stuff. I'm asking about her.
She's the secretary to the mayor. I don't know her personally. I don't.
But you said you had like a whole like thing with her after like I had to like skedaddle.
Well, yeah, like I had to discuss whether or not I was going to sign the paperwork. She was like, I would have to sign away whether or not like I could. Like they'd have access to all of my social accounts, basically whether or not I could actually like have a life or privacy of my own. Like it was all a whole thing about like my image that they would have control of, and like whether or not they could sniff around and find out about anything else. It was just like official paperwork.
Okay. Less about you, more about Natalie.
I am.
She's about to kill you.
So outside of being a secretary, there's nothing else you can tell me about her?
You did scope out
What
her
are-
socials.
I scoped out her social. Oh right, okay.
Yeah, she was like the typical just like take picture of food girl or something like that.
Like she seemed like a basic Instagram girl, I think. I don't remember what else I got out of that. I think because I was just looking around just to see if anything seemed kind of like
Hokey.
a miss, a
Yeah.
hokey or a miss, or like too fake. But I mean, like I don't know. She just seemed like when I talked to her, she just seemed all about having every minute detailed laid out. She's a secretary. She's all about organizing all that. If it didn't seem anything out of place there, but I mean, she was the one kind of like trying to dot the I's with me about like what I'd be able to do as a ranger, which just seemed weird. But I guess if she has her hands in a lot of things, I don't know what else you want to know. She'd probably have a lot of information. I don't know if I ever got to see her in the dream, so I really don't know to say if I like recognized her in
No.
that scene. So
You did not.
Okay, well, thanks anyways.
like, are you gonna hit on her too? Like, I'm confused what this is about.
Hit on? Why would I hit on somebody? I don't hit people.
I shoot them.
Okay, you know what, man?
From a distance.
Okay, Yami, you know what? I've learned a lot about a lot of people in the last like 4 days and more. But to hit on someone doesn't mean hit them. And maybe you shouldn't be butt ass naked in front of a bunch of normal people. Maybe you should be a bit more aware of yourself, but also maybe like this thing where a guy and a girl like to get together and do things more than be friends, or casual acquaintances happen when you get giggly or you like them, or maybe you just think she's hot like you thought that one ranger is hot and you act like you don't. I'm a lot more aware than anybody gives me credit for. But F you, okay? Like, I'm done. I'm gonna kick you in the dick if you keep antagonizing me. I have something to do.
George?
What, Yami?
Never mind.
No, we're not doing this. What do you need? I'm tired of games. What do you want?
I just wanted to say I value you. I hope you know that. And
I value you too in my own stressful way.
As I turn around and I slumpily walk away.
I do like that nobody knows that Dez had a boyfriend. Or that Yami had a boyfriend, and like Dez, that was the first thing.
She had no idea that was gonna turn into that. Like,
yeah, I know.
Oh god, she's just gonna like hit facepalm for a second. Okay,
Yeah.
gym time.
No, it's just funny. Like I'm just enjoying the as George is like, I need to check in on Jesse now.
Am I Team Mo? I don't want to Team Mo.
I think she's literally muttering that to herself.
That's what I'm doing. Like, she's like, am I? What?
That didn't feel very Team Mom of you.
Like when you piss your mom off, they just go off on you. That didn't feel like that at all, maybe.
If
Poor Yami is probably like puppy dog eyes, like tears rolling down his cheeks.
Look,
Like,
the thing is, like I was open to having a moment with him, but he like came at it in a weird way, or at least
Yummy over here being, am I the drama?
you triggered her when you were like less about you and more about.
this other, this other girl.
This man really was like, it's not about you. This is about me.
I'm literally,
It's about her. It's about this girl. It's only.
I'm
It's only.
literally just telling you what occurred.
aggressive, dude. Like, that sounds so passive aggressive.
it did.
Not to Yami.
But
I
to
understand
Yami, no, we get it. Like to Yami, that was like, this is normal conversation. But to George, it's like, the fuck, man.
bro, I don't blame her for going fight or fight. Like,
I was just telling you what you wanted to do, you dick. Jesus.
Well,
I'm just
All right.
oh,
Oh.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're slumping down the hall. George, you walk in to see Jesse in the midst of his workout, just kind of peppering the speed bag.
She's taking like in a deep inhalation, like as quietly as she can. 'Cause she's just like, I'm having so much whiplash right now. And also, this is really weird. Okay, so I guess she's gonna walk in quietly, and she really feels uncomfortable because you've now made her safe space uncomfortable to her because this is really out of place. But
She's like, the fuck is he doing here? This is my spot.
hey, Jesse.
oh, hey, George. Kind of focusing on the fixing this thing up.
Cool. So I have a silly question, out of character. So is he?
Okay.
Are you usually like? Have you ever been in the gym very often? Like, would you say Jesse is fairly often, or like would he be very clear?
Not really. At most, it's like like
He'll hop on the
getting-
treadmill.
Yeah, like just basic cardio. It's not even like he's fit. It's like, what's the best way of saying it? He's like that perfect weight, like what the government would try to say. If you know what I mean.
But you're doing
He's I've heard the term like skinny fat, like where he's not like a great shape, but like definitely has like is not necessarily overweight.
Yeah.
So like, and you're using one of the machines, or which one were you on?
He's literally doing a speed bag.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're not in here very often.
Yeah. I just decided to, I work on the gym.
And then while you're talking, she's gonna like slightly adjust your stance.
Yeah, right. Like,
oh, why?
Definitely puts up his guard, like because he had his hands like down around the center of his chest.
Yeah. And then she's like, yeah, you want to follow through with that, but yeah. So I can't help you. Yeah, you're just not usually in here. Are you doing okay? Because like.
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. Really, I'm just want to sharpen up my martial arts. Really, because and Jesse gonna start like with the speed thing.
She's the kind of narrow her eyes, like martial art. What are you trained in?
Well, back at like the nursing school and stuff, it was more so like basic self defense, like basic judo stuff. If you get what I mean.
She makes a face at that kind of sentence. Okay.
I can't believe that the hospital had a fight club.
Yeah, that's right.
It was SPD nursing school, so like there was a fight
The
club.
school was in a bad area. Okay.
Full credit to Caius, but yeah, I wouldn't have imagined having to learn judo from working at the hospital.
In fairness, think about what nurses have to go through.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay, so you're sure there's nothing going on?
Everything's fine.
Jesse roll deception. George roll alertness.
Oh boy.
Oh damn it. Okay.
I'm about to say, damn it, on my end.
Well, no, like I'm socially, like I have social scores, but not.
Wait. So what What influences do both
Actually,
of you
no,
have?
she has alertness. Never mind. It's not. She's
Okay.
not Benji, but she has some alertness.
Okay. She's not Benji, who's just
I literally made him like ADD.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Oh damn!
Oh,
Holy crap!
That weapon, nat 20. Damn.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
don't I have? Well, that's not gonna happen. I have an argument I want to make for one of my skills, and I just want to see if you'll accept it as a GM.
Okay.
So, her as a writer, and me showing you, like, so I would say that she is at least shown that she is attentive to people's character, even though she shows, like, her personality comes across callous, but she herself is a person that understands people's personalities or characters, or like as a study, because she does like writing and she appreciates fan fiction, stuff like that.
Okay.
Her whole artistry is writing. So this is a real big stretch, so I don't understand if you say no. She has her artist perk of like in writing, and it says that if I could treat a skill with an edge if in social and smarts roles if it applies with writing, and I'm trying to stretch it to see if I can take that as a characters of knowing personalities or characters of like I don't know.
Wait.
Mhm. Nah, it probably wouldn't work. It's fine. I was just trying.
I'm.
Hmm?
I almost want to give you something, but
That's okay. I actually it's just a weak argument.
Do it.
I'm gonna let this one roll for now. Maybe
Okay.
next time.
Okay.
Just
fine.
go as regular.
You got it. I forgot to put that as.
Holy
Oh, okay, cool.
crap!
That's fine.
Something's up with Jesse.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Jesse's a terrible liar.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
know, right?
Thank you.
They were like, it was really close. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. How about she do this? As you're trying to do this like bag stuff, and like she just keeps kind of like gently correcting you. She's eventually gonna kind of like shake her head and just kind of laugh and like, okay, look, you're not being Jesse right now, and it's like stressing me out in the one place like I might want to go to later to like unwind. And with everything going on right now, I'd like you to just to be honest with me, unless I'm really misreading.
I am being honest with you right now. And what do you mean by I'm not being Jesse right now?
Oh, you're not being Jesse right now. Okay, how out here speed bagging, growing it up to be like better at fighting, you're usually more worried about whether or not one of us have scabbed a knee or have cleaned up after ourselves or have made sure this place is tidy and actually like operating properly. I get that sounds like I'm painting you like you're stressed out, but one of us has to actually worry about shit other than Evan, and he needs a break right now. And maybe you do too. Like, I'm not saying you don't need a break, but like, you're doing it in a way that's freaking me out. And I just want people to stop treating me like I'm stupid about certain things.
I am not treating you like you are stupid, Georgia.
I'm not saying you directly are. I'm saying I'm worried about you, and I just want to know what's brought you in here. It doesn't make sense.
I'm here to again, like I said, I want to do better in fighting, really, in general.
Why do you care about fighting? You care about healing people.
I do, but I'm just saying, really. Like our encounter before the dream fight, I barely even got a scratch on that one enemy. Like, I want to also be a proficient into self-defense also.
I respect that, and I'd be happy to show you, but like you came in here on your own. Like, how are you going to teach yourself to be better at fighting without anything at all?
You know, I'm about to say, I imagine Jesse got like his phone set up to like one of those like
Yeah, he's got like a YouTube like
He just knocks it off.
how to
He
yeah.
just knocks it off. Like, no. You have the Tommy Oliver karate VHS from back in the day up? Is that what you have?
Oh
Not
my
even
god!
that one.
Can we
It's the
say
like
we got that? Can we say we have?
I feel like it has to be out there somewhere. I have to say that he put out a VHS. Like
I owned that VHS when I was a child. So.
I rented that
Oh my-
VHS as a child, so I know exactly what you're talking about. So
Oh my god! Can we say that's what Jesse's used?
yeah, 100%. Because I think that's hilarious. And then
Just
you're
young Tommy Oliver on the screen.
what also is weird is like Jesse's met this guy and is like, this dude's a dick. Like, I don't know why this is the video that I picked. I watched him fight and he got his ass kicked.
I mean, yeah. Alright. But yeah, you are seeing that though.
You're gonna flip your phone over and put it down.
Okay.
I am trying really hard right now to just talk to you. I'm not trying to yell. I get somebody died, and I can't imagine that even you would stretch blaming yourself not being able to save that person. But something doesn't add up right now. And I just want to know what prompted you to want to come in here on yourself. Like, you would have, if you wanted to get better at fighting, I feel like you would have come to even Ryan, me, even Tychus, one of us, to help you get better. Not do this, like pointing at the phone, like shaking at it.
Yeah, I'm about to say fucking like you hear Tommy in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But sorry. Sorry, it's just a really funny premise.
I just want to say, so right now there's like a lot of stuff going on, and I feel like it's like really important. We don't. There's a bunch of stuff that's blindsiding us, let alone I can't imagine what's going on with other teams right now. But like, I feel like if something's going on, I don't even care if it's as minute as somebody called your dick small. I just want to know what is wrong.
Well, nothing is well. Look, I am trying my best, really, to tell you the truth right now, and that is, again, I am here to practice my martial arts, sharpen more of that, and like what you said about like like everyone's focusing on certain things. We need to. I mean, that's what we need to prioritize. Really, it's just everything that's
We
happening to us right now.
we need to prioritize playing to our strengths, but also just taking. Okay. I get the want to do this, and we haven't had the best win record right now because of some weirdness. But I'm just saying it doesn't add up. But fine, if you're saying that, I don't believe you. But if you're saying that's how it is, then fine. Maybe I'm wrong.
I am that of someone who's trying to give it their all when it comes to Ranger form, and I want to sharpen everything I have.
She crosses her arms.
Oh man, and I mean, I think George spends the next like hour showing Jesse how to actually fight.
Okay, fine. You want to do it? Okay.
I think
I'm about to say
at the
beat
end,
the shit out of Jesse, basically.
no, like actually, like she was doing before, like correcting
Oh
your
yeah, no,
form
no,
on
no,
the
no.
speed bag.
Oh no, yeah,
She
yeah.
will
I know.
push you though, because she's gonna feel kind of irritated about this. Okay, I've seen you out in the field on what you care about other people and saving them. So let's see that all.
Jesse, give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Can it be finesse?
Nope. This
I'm
is your ability to.
Oh, this is gonna
This
be
is
funny.
literally your physical fitness level.
Can't wait to have the heart to heart with Tychus next.
Oh yeah, such a heart to heart.
What? Are you mad at me? I'm so confused.
You throw an actual shade here, man.
Oh.
Go ask Schlumpy Yami and see.
I might go check on you later and feel bad, but damn.
Man. All right. Tychus, I think at this point, you have kind of gone over the footage. You've noted what you noted before. And you said you were heading to the gym after that?
Yeah, I think Dusty will make his way there, but I think he's gonna stop off at and find Ryan real quick.
Okay.
And if he figure out if Yami got back, then he'd probably go and talk to him too.
Yeah.
One cool question that
Yep.
I want. Would we be able to at least do like a quick weapons check of our mustachioed friend in our dreams?
Oh yeah, I think like
I think we
through
asked
the
about
court.
that last time.
Yeah, I think through the course of that, you found out who that was. That was Jinxer. As you're seeing much of the repetition of former Lightspeed adversaries.
Wish we had someone who previously fought these dudes here to help us. Am I right?
Right?
Yeah, you do. You actually lived amongst them for a bit.
Oh, you know what? I realized.
So go with Dusty first. So Dusty, you're going to you run into Ryan on your way to the gym. What? Actually, before we get to that, did Evan settle on something that he's baking?
Oh yeah.
What has he got cooking?
Well, based on a quick conversation he had with George, he figured out that George's favorite dessert would be a simple soda pound cake. So he found some electric lemonade Mountain Dew, or some atomic blue lemonade in the back of the fridge,
Oh my
and he's
gosh!
making the pound cake out of that.
Yes.
Where did he find a
This
bottle
is-
of Coca-Cola Quantum?
Yeah, so you start making the pound cake. Dusty, you kind of catch a whiff of it as you run into Ryan. It's starting to waft into the gym, but it's also overpowered by BO and
Smells
just
amazing.
general gym smell.
Jim stank.
Yeah, gym stank. But Dusty runs into Ryan.
So Ryan, a couple things. First thing
Okay.
is Tychus and I reviewed those monster fights, and they were almost exactly like the previous fights of those same monsters, like almost blow for blow.
So, were you able to identify locations? Were they the same places in Mariner Bay?
I would assume that we did look at location.
You did look at location. Locations were different.
Okay, so the locations were different, but the fighting was pretty much the same.
Interesting.
I have them clipped. They're side by side. They're in this file
He sort of
in
looks at him.
in
Yeah.
the logs, so you can review them with whoever you need to.
Yeah. I have to look at these. Yeah.
Second thing. So this warrant that we have on our head, I can probably figure more about that,
In what way?
but it wouldn't be legally.
Yeah, well,
But I can tell you they wouldn't find me.
I'll say this. You're the first Rangers to have their posters up on the wall without some magical interference of doppelgangers popping up.
Well, I have some feelings about that, but that's beside the point.
You have my permission to do what you have to do after we deal with whatever's going on in Reefside.
Agreed. I'm not tarnishing. Even if it was a memory of a clone, it's still somebody that I could have connected with, and plus part of the team.
Agreed. Is there anything else?
Magic sucks.
It's handy when it's on your side, but it does suck on the other.
Well, who can I get a hold of to figure out what I can do to stop it from getting here?
We have contacts out to the Mystic Force Rangers. They're going to do some warding up here shortly.
Is there anything that I can back them up with, like scientifically?
Not that I'm aware of. Magic and technology.
Science.
Yeah, it's a hard mix.
Okay, I guess I'll just have to trust them. That food is smelling delicious.
Speaking of which, how far away am I from this conversation?
They're maybe like 20 feet down the hall. Like it's you're catching that there's somebody having a conversation, but blast doors, you can't exactly hear what's going on.
Makes sense. Okay, never mind.
That's all I had. I just wanted to get you our findings for that.
I find it's disturbing that the fights are so eerily similar.
Told you something didn't feel right.
All right. Dinner's in about half an hour. Would you mind tracking down, make sure that we have everybody before we go?
Yeah, we were just headed to the gym. I think everybody is there. I don't know about Yami, but I know at least most everybody's there besides the kitchen. I think Evan's still in the kitchen.
Yeah. Where did Yami end up?
Yami went to his room.
What's kind of going through Yami's head right now?
A couple different things. One, did he just talk to animals? 2,
Why is George such a bitch?
why does George hate me so much?
Aw.
3,
She literally told you she values you in your own stressed out way.
3, he hopes to hear back from Des sooner rather than later. And 4, he needs to get to town hall.
Is he debating leaving to head to town hall?
I would say yeah. I would say whoever comes knocking on his door would just see him like strapping his shoes, like ready to head out, not to a dinner, but
Wait, hold
To
on.
the
Wait,
field.
do you all wear Velcro shoes? Never mind. Go ahead. Whatever.
I pictured belt straps.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I had a different image and I was really confused.
Like
Why
Back
not
to the
both?
Future.
Grown up Velcro.
So, Dusty, you head to the gym. Tychus, you head to the gym. You guys join George and Jesse in their. It basically George's crash course in fighting class, hand to hand.
I'm about to say, imagine like we're just lightly sparring and George will keep flipping Jesse over, basically.
Oh, and
Yeah, like
eventually, I even messaged Tychus about this. I was going to ask, depending on how things went. I was even going to encourage if Tychus wants to spar him, and I'm just going to like Angie coach him and be like, no, straighten the heck up. Get that right
Yeah.
cross straighter, whatever.
Dusty
Yeah.
will basically
You're
walk
going to
in.
break your knuckle like that if you don't.
Dusty will walk in and say, "Hey, just met with Ryan. He said we got 30 minutes. I'll try to round up everybody else if you guys want to focus on this for a bit."
Okay.
Okay.
I think with George's a question, I said hand to hand or with weapons.
I think I could see Tychus still having like the kendo sword.
He wants to give it his all, so use the sword.
Yeah, grab a couple kendos. Heck yeah.
I imagine Jesse gets distracted by Dusty and gets smacked in the fucking head with a kendo stick.
Yeah.
Just the classic slow mo anime face smack. I mean,
I think Evan, as he's taking the soda pound cake out, thinks about doing
I
cookies.
walk in.
He applies the glaze, of course.
Yeah, he's like perfect. This came together great. You realize you should probably grab that tablecloth from Yami.
I'm gonna do that while the cookies are just put in. I'll zip down there real quick.
Yami,
Oh, hey,
you hear?
Dusty.
Oh, yeah.
I was just coming to see you. First off, food smells amazing.
Thanks. I figured I'd bring a couple of dishes to pass and cover dessert for them if they're being nice enough to put us up.
Sounds good. Ryan told me we got about 30 minutes. I was going to go find Yami.
Perfect. I was actually about to go find him too because he has a tablecloth. I think you understand why he would have a tablecloth.
Because he came back with no pants on?
Yeah, it's like I said, you know why he has a tablecloth.
Toga party, obviously.
Excellent.
Somebody needs to stay for the cookies.
They just got put in. We've got 15 minutes. We should be okay.
Hair in his poop, hair in my dessert.
He's got a timer on his phone. He knows what he's doing.
All right. Yami, you hear the knock on your door.
Yeah.
Hey man, you all set with that tablecloth that I threw at you?
Would you have like open the like?
It's a you control whether you open the door or not. They just knocked.
Oh, yeah, sure. I pressed the button and it open.
Is he still wearing the tablecloth?
No, the tablecloth is folded nice and neat at the foot of the bed.
It's the first time I would have been in his room, isn't it?
It's the first time he's been in his room. Like he's
Oh.
had. Well, yeah, like basically the second time that he's been in his room. They really haven't had much of a move-in period.
Yeah.
Pretty nice there, man. Looks
yeah,
good.
not bad. So Ryan was letting us know that we got about 30 minutes till dinner.
I don't think I'm gonna make it to dinner.
No?
Why?
I have some things I need to settle, and I also don't think I very much want to be around the others right now.
Did you find Des?
No. I did find an elephant. That was cool.
Elephant
That could mean a lot of things.
And a fox.
and a fox. Are you talking about animals or Zords?
Both.
Interesting.
All right.
Yeah, it was really cool. They were in here, but I was talking like this. How we talk.
So they spoke to you telepathically.
Yeah.
Well, I know I can't speak for everybody, but I know we would like to have you there, and I know Ryan would like to have you there. I know you've got other things to do, but is it something that has to happen now, or can it wait until after we have the dinner?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't want to pressure you at all, but we'd love to have you. It's not the same without you, honestly.
True.
I look away from them, and as I am finishing tying up my shoes, and I contemplate for a second.
I think morpher in hand, just thinking about it.
Time wise, how many days do we have till the funeral?
Funeral is about a week away, maybe a little less.
I pocket my morpher and I look back at Dusty and Evan. Yeah, I think I am a little hungry, actually.
Awesome. Here,
And
I'll have you.
plus, oh, go ahead.
I'll have you test the cookies when they come out. It should be any moment, actually.
And plus, on top of that, with whatever you have going on, wouldn't it be better if all of us tried to help?
I think back to when I tried to get help from George.
She's trying so hard.
No, she is. It's just their dynamic is so like siblings close in age, where it's no matter what, the other's gonna piss the other off.
The thing I was imagining, if he said well, George, this won't be there, and I'm like, if you literally came to her right now, she'd be like, what do you mean? Of course I wouldn't. I want him, but I never said anything like that.
I was debating on saying that.
She would have really looked at you and be like, why wouldn't I want you there?
She didn't seem to want me. What was asked? Oh, that you guys could help us or help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Dusty, but I don't I don't think this one is something just intel and information could help with. I think I would need to face it head on, so to speak.
Well, just remember if you're going into the city that they're looking for us. So you got to be careful with what you do and what you wear. Points at jacket.
Looks at jacket, cries a little.
Evan kind of nods
It hurt.
knowingly.
It hurts, but we can't have that connection when we go because right now they don't know who we are. But how long? And plus, see if I can't handle that warrant my own way. Might be able to eradicate it.
All right. Guys all gather.
I'll
go
gently
ahead.
go through what Yami has in his room there, and find something to replace the jacket, but still kind of give a similar feeling.
Aw.
And if there's
Aw.
nothing in there, I will go into my room and fetch a sweatshirt that I know is in there.
Probably
Yeah.
more likely.
Yeah.
You find
Yeah.
you find an old like college sweatshirt. It wasn't a college that you went to, but it was one of those ones where like picked it up at the bookstore. It's in orange. You tell me what college it was.
I mean, there's only one option if it's orange.
You have a Syracuse sweatshirt now. The
Oh,
Orange
boy.
Men.
I gotta look up what
It's
this
old
looks
school.
like.
It's when they were still the Orange Men.
You have this big old basketball orange on the center of your sweatshirt with a big old smile on his face. Otto the Orange.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I look at this and I'm just like, if the goal was to give me something, I guess that like feels the same, then at least I would be like, I would take it in my hands and I'd be like, this is very soft.
I think this is probably the softest thing that you've ever like worn.
I look at Evan. Thank you.
Absolutely, bud.
At this point, your alarm starts going off for your cookies.
Oh,
Oh, you better
and
go get them. They're gonna
I
burn.
hustle. I hustled
Yeah.
over back to the kitchen.
Power walk, power walk.
I like
As you
imagine like
guys-
his eyes going
Oh
wide.
no,
like,
it's a light jog. It's a light jog.
I was gonna say that
I
dude's
don't even
running.
think it's a light jog. It's a full-on dead sprint.
That dude's
like,
running.
Oh come on! I give myself some buffer time. They might not be fully done yet.
Oh, fair, valid point. Valid point.
Give you
You
a
also
range.
don't know-
You shoot for the bottom of the range.
Okay, that's fair. As Jesse continues to get smacked with kendo sticks.
To be honest, I imagine that Jesse doesn't use a sword, but pretty much a training weapon that resembles his power weapons.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. As he's just continuing to get hit.
Hey,
Like Jesse giving it his all while Tygus is like just nonchalantly just hitting him.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Dude, the nerves on your legs and arms are gonna be deadened.
yeah.
I mean, experience pain and avoiding pain makes the difference in experience.
You gotta close that gap, Jesse.
I'm trying to close the gap.
I believe in
Tygus
you.
just
Well, don't try. Do.
As
Damn.
Tychus just continues to almost doing the smack back up in one foul movement. It's just like bap, bap.
She tries to catch Tychus's eyes and does basically a gesture of sweeping the leg.
Does Tychus go for it?
I'm thinking yes, but I will catch him.
Okay. So that changes the check. Roll your attack.
Okay. I'm gonna just use my sword. So give me a second
Yep.
to do all that stuff.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wait,
not even
let me-
close.
let me Google that cohort to see if that's a 7 instead of a 6. Wait, I can also go 2, so a 1d4 and a 1d8.
Yep. I don't even think that gets you there. Because he's got an 18 evasion.
19.
19 evasion. Sorry. Yeah, you're not getting there. As he leaps over and he's gonna close the distance. You just gave him enough of an opening to where you went to sweep, he kind of hurtles over and full on Superman punches Tychus in the face.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I wasn't going for a punch.
Yeah.
Okay, hot minute. I was going to assume a Suzaku kick.
Just imagine
Thought we
both.
were doing it.
Just imagine both of us with shocked Pikachu faces.
like, oh!
Like I imagine Jesse goes close to distance, got his fist like inch away from Tychus's face, as they're gonna look over at George, gonna be like, "See, I closed the gap."
You did,
then-
and good job.
And I imagine Tychus just lets back the shit.
Evan pauses, moving his cookies over to a cooling rack for a moment. Just kind of ponders for a second. But you go, look, and then this resumes putting the cookies on the cooling rack. He's like,
you guys
not
hear
my
the door.
circus.
Yeah, you guys hear the door whoosh open as Ryan comes in. All right, guys.
I just wanted to say I would have tried to make sure like Tychus was alright because this is my fault.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jesse didn't hit him. Like,
Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
I mean, if he didn't, I would just do like the whole jab. Don't get distracted.
nah, it was like that dramatic, like stopped like in the final inch.
Like just like that, right before.
Like it would have hit, you know.
Yeah.
I could have hit if I wanted to.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's fine.
But yeah. Ryan comes in. All right, guys. Clean up. We're about ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
On it.
Evan starts fanning the cookies to cool them quicker so they can package them up.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tychus, for the help. And good job, Jesse.
Thank you.
Not a problem, George.
I'm gonna go take a shower and bend myself up.
Well, 1 second before you do, like, do you mind if I talk to him a second, Tychus? Or you can
Go for it.
I guess, like, if she has a moment with you,
Mm-hmm.
she just wants to say that that was a good job, but you wouldn't have had that alone.
Like, what you mean?
Would you have had the chance to do that without us there with you.
I mean, probably not, but I'm just, again, I just want to sharpen my own skills, you know? This ain't a solo thing I'm doing.
Okay. All right, Jesse, that's fine. You can keep doing what you want. But I know from people that are close to me that have never decided to say what they want to get or what's going on with them or kept things secret to get by, that have been held back from achieving whatever it is you want because they won't say or pursue who they really are, say whatever is going on this city because they want to keep secrets and stuff and under wraps and whatnot. That creates all this darkness and turmoil and stuff that I hate, and is exactly why I'm just so pissed off all the time. And it will eat you alive to like a disease if you won't open up to us, or at least me when I'm just trying to ask and care about you. But maybe I could be completely off, and that's fine. But I just really feel like something's off, and I just am trying to show you it help. But I hope, and if you need help with getting stronger, that's fine. But you do you, I guess. I'll see you at dinner. And like she'll like fall after Ryan, or like everybody else.
Yeah, so they head back. Get ready for dinner.
Evan jogs ahead and hands Yami half a cookie. And eats the other half himself and nods.
Oh, that was muted.
Yeah.
What type of cookie you cook?
Chocolate chip, the best kind.
The real question is, did you brown the butter?
Excuse you? Are you questioning if I browned the butter? Of course I
Oh.
did. Of course I did. My goodness, of course I did.
Hey, not trying to be rude.
I used a 70-30 ratio of dark to semi-sweet chips.
Wow.
Butter.
My man
I have-
got everything on point.
Look, I have nothing against chocolate chip. I love chocolate chip, but I am a peanut butter cookie fan.
I'm also an oatmeal raisin guy, so
Let's
like,
go!
Oh wait, hold on a second.
Oatmeal raisin is my favorite.
I'll eat an oatmeal raisin.
You guys have never been enlightened to the wonderfulness of what is the caramel chip cookie.
That's so
I
scary.
have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Also, it's
had-
caramel.
I have to.
Evan is taking notes, mind you.
As I bite into this chocolate chip cookie, it is just super just chewy and soft. I just like light up and I'm just like, these are really good. Thank you.
I
course,
think that was
buddy.
all. I think that was all Yavi needed. He gets the heartwarming cookie,
The body warming.
the soul.
And I just kind of lean over towards George, just kind of show off the cake.
Oh, that looks
But
really
I
nice.
once again hide and become tiny when George enters.
Aww.
You've got your buffer, bud. I'm here to buffer. It's okay.
What's
You guys
what's-
teleport down.
Oh, maybe I don't buffer the whole time.
Teleport
quick.
down. Yeah, it's literally just whoosh.
what's Yami's deal? That looks really nice.
You arrive as you're greeted by Dana and Captain Mitchell. Oh, Ryan, I see you brought friends. Yeah, sorry for the short notice. But I thought it was about time that you met them. As your guys are ushered inside.
Evan smiles and holds up the desserts.
Oh,
Great.
thank you.
Greetings. My name is Jesse Brooks. It is a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Pleasure's all mine, son. Wow. Firm
Miss Dan-
handshake you got.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Miss Diana kind of gives her a nod of acknowledgement.
Yeah, good to see you again, Jesse. Wait a second. How do you know Ryan?
Like I told you last time,
Well,
we met at our bar.
Dana, we'll get into that shortly as you guys walk inside. Ryan, what's this about? You haven't been to family dinners in quite some time, and now you've brought 6 strangers. They'll bring in gifts. I'll allow this. Yes, this seems odd. Ryan sighs.
Surprise, we're his secret children. I'm kidding.
Huh?
I know you guys didn't want to go with Billy's offer, but I did. These are my rangers.
Hi.
You see the shock wash over their face?
I apologize for the lie, ma'am.
It's fine, Jesse. Ryan, why? Carter's leading another team of rangers, and your rangers are now fugitives, and you've now put us in the middle of this. You see Ryan sort of say, I thought we were family, and you're the people who are supposed to have my back. We have your back, Ryan, but we told you this wasn't a good idea. Like, you're gonna get these kids hurt.
My mid-20s.
I mean, I'm going to look at Dustin and be like, should we share the info that we just learned?
No, let them talk it out for a little bit. This is where you kind of sit back.
Was
and
that
not
was
say
that Dana
anything.
or Captain Mitchell that said that?
Dana was the one who said that.
To be fair, miss, there's already a me in hell, so it's okay.
Oh, see, don't do that.
No,
I'm
Ryan,
and also, miss, I think you know for certain that we were qualified first.
okay. Jesse, chill
Evan
out.
just leaves the paper plate with the shrink wrap and the cookies on the table. Takes George's cake and just kind of meanders his way towards the door because he kind of sees the writing on the wall at this
He's
point.
getting ready.
I'm gonna go follow that cake.
Yeah, well, no, it's being kept for you. This is your cake.
Yay.
Ryan, can't support this, but at the same time, you've now put us in the middle of it. It's noble what you're trying to do, and it's hard for me to go against Carter. We started seeing each other not too long ago, and to keep this from him kind of puts me in a difficult spot. I think I'm going to have to ask you guys to leave.
Evan nods.
I just want to get the joke out of me before I forget.
Okay.
No one ate dinner that night.
Dusty will look and be like, I don't know what's going on between you guys, but know this before we leave. None of us hold or ever held any animosity between any of the Rangers. We were hoping to work with them, but then they decided to frame us. We've been fighting our dreams for apparently the last like 4 days. And we've noticed some things that, you know, don't make sense to us. So if you want to ostracize Ryan for this, you can do what you want to do. However, we're still going to do what we're going to do because we didn't we didn't choose this. This was picked for us. Like we all feel like we're supposed to be here. So I'm
Dana
not
yeah,
stopping what I'm doing.
Dana sighs and looks at her dad. Sort of nods. You're Miss Fairweather's boy, aren't you?
Yeah, she was my last placement before I aged out.
I could tell why she thought you were so special. She spoke very highly of you.
Done a lot of bad places, but that was one of the few good ones.
Captain Mitchell sort of stops for a second. Makes a good point. And Ryan, you were thrust into that situation much yourself. I can't say that we could give you our full support because most of my resources are tied up through the city. But as you pointed out, this life called to you. So why don't you all stay for dinner? I apologize for Dana's outburst, but
Everybody has a right to share their feelings.
you're right. We're just caught in quite a predicament.
I can understand that one completely.
All right. Let's enjoy a meal. You guys all gather around the table.
It's like the most awkward dinner.
It starts off that way before.
I do want to just say one little thing. There's something that's gonna dawn on Georgia is like in that moment of all this, and even like Captain Mitchell and all that, and she's actually gonna look really sad just to herself. Like I'm not saying that she's anything that's happened. There's just gonna be like a very sad kind of like expression that's gonna go across her face, but it'll like disappear after a moment.
Yeah, if everybody could give me an alertness check to see if they notice that look dawn across George's face.
I don't see shit.
Right there with you.
Yes.
Nice.
Yo!
Better than what happened to me.
Oh, that's sad. I legitimately feel bad.
Tychus and Yami are the two that catch it for a split second. So what's... Could you kind of give me a backing of the emotion? Is it like melancholy or is it more... Is
It's
it like...
Well, no, it's genuine. Like it's actually just like a kind of genuine like sadness or a longing because it's kind of like because she's a big fangirl, so like Captain Mitchell's like one big thing, right?
Right.
But it's like not only just meeting them, but it's also like dawning on her that like she really because like the one thing that would like change something in like her own family structure is that if someone was able to like actually introduce to her mom and say like, hey, like here's your daughter, this ranger, like the thing that she's been working at so hard for so long.
Mm.
But like realizing she's like at a family dinner that's like it's not like the one people that don't know are them. Kind of just like a sad thing about that.
It's like it's that like
Oh wait,
yeah.
Gordo.
Yeah.
One quick thing. Because I forgot I have snag,
Oh,
so I don't get it.
okay.
Wait, why do you have snag?
Not from around here?
Yeah.
I thought that gave... Oh, no, that's Nomad that gives you the thing. Never mind.
No. I think Tyke is... I would not impose a snag on this. Like, this is not a cultural thing. This is just reading somebody's...
Here's a sub-snag on all social-based skill tests about naturally understanding humans.
I literally wouldn't even question you because you've literally been around this chick. She doesn't do sad.
Yeah.
I forgot, like...
She does mad, she does frustrated, she does upset,
hysterical
plus-
crying and eating.
she does
And plus, alertness isn't a social, so.
Yeah, alertness is not
Oh.
social.
Oh, yes. There you go.
Yeah,
I
so you're
forgot
fine
too.
with-
I didn't even...
I forgot about that because of the whole culture stuff.
Yeah,
during the
no, I
third
got
session.
you.
true.
Caius was like, how can I make him not care?
Now you guys got the two people...
But like I said, they just wash away. Anyway, back to dinner.
The two people were.
One of them's like, oh, I'm scared. I'm not gonna do it.
No, I was gonna say one of them is just like, I don't want to talk to her.
Well, no, it's...
You just notice it. You don't have to want to talk.
Yeah,
to
you
me.
don't have to... But...
It's the two
As
people
the
that have
other-
accidentally kind of been the meanest too that notice. This is kind of the irony of it.
Yeah.
That was ghost me, not actual me.
But dinner starts off awkward before they start going into stories of Ryan and Dana growing up, and you're sort of getting like the silly stories, and it's just, you're being brought into their life, and you hear about Ryan being taken by Diabolico and that hardship that it put on the family, and having him back and everything like that. As we pull out from the building, screen fades to black. And that is where we'll end tonight's episode
Nice.
of Astro Rebels. You guys had fun?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I
had
could
a
have
lot-
heart hearts with everyone, but instead I just griefed some and was nice to others. But I'm sorry.
I had lots of fun.
That was good.
I had fun.
I'm sorry. You gotta dig. Sorry, don't. You gotta dig deeper, Jesse.
No, you were making me literally uncomfortable because I'm like, wow, this is just me, and I'm like trying to convince me to open up when I'm upset, and this is what I do, and I'm like, fuck,
This is like too real.
This is just like
Hey.
me for real.
DW.
Mhm.
Opening up takes 2 episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a too special.
I honestly, like, because then when it dawned on me, I'm like, wow, this is like dealing with me, and I'm like, wow, I'm gonna have to get really fucking mean if I want to get this out of him.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you took the wrong approach with Yami. You took the exact opposite approach.
I didn't have a chance to have an approach because he was,
It was just there.
I'm like, I'm just telling him what happened. He's like, no more or less about you, more about the lady. I'm like, okay, bro, what?
I mean, I am hoping that next session, a scene with Tiger Uebo and Zane, because of the whole they've seen what I've seen of my home
Oh yes.
on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be a conversation
Yes.
of, oh yeah, no, all of our planet literally died. My planet literally was on fire,
Yeah,
guys.
I love how it was like, you know, the Savage was intense. Not really. I mean, there's a little bit of fighting, but not a whole lot. Then you got Mystic that was like all sorts of fighting. And then you come to us and it's just all sorts of like heartfelt moments.
Family drama.
I feel like I
Family
can't
drama.
believe we unintentionally styled on the other teams.
No, I 100% intentional styled on the other team right here. But cool. A lot of fun, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yami's just gonna cry